Good evening. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Thursday, January 26, 2012, with our news anchors Salem and Andrew and our meteorologist Salem. Our camera person Myra, our video engineer and producer Russell, our sound engineer Arian, our teleprompter Edward, prompter Marianne, and this is news director Arian, and now the news.
Welcome to the DCTV 4-H Evening News and Weather Report, starring our famous Dove Creek students. We would like you to know that you can buy a sponsorship in DCTV that will help keep our kids' show on air. To buy one of these sponsorships, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you. Public service.
Hello, I'm Andrew, and I'll be giving you climate change and global warming. Climate change is with us, though a decade ago it was conjecture. People see climate change in disappearing Arctic ice and permafrost, in lethal storms and floods, in disappearing glaciers, forest fires, and fatal heat waves. Scientists see it in tree rings, ancient coral, and bubbles trapped in ice cores. These reveal that the world has not been as warm as it is now for a millennium or more. The 3 warmest years on record have all occurred since 1998. Earth has probably never warmed as fast as in the past 30 years, a period when natural influences on global temperatures, such as solar cycles and volcanoes, should have cooled us down. One of the causes is CO2, which is a greenhouse gas that traps the sun's radiation within the troposphere, the lower atmosphere. If current trends continue, we will raise atmospheric CO2 concentrations to double pre-industrial levels during this century. That will probably be enough to raise global temperatures by around 2 degrees centigrade to 5 degrees centigrade. And now I'll be giving you Salem.
Hello, my name is Salem, and I will be giving you the CO2 numbers. The CO2 concentration in the atmosphere is one of the principal indicators of the climate change. The higher the number, the warmer our climate will become. We want to thank Dr. Peter Tans of the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration for this information. The week of January 15th, 2012, 392 parts per million. CO2 last year, 390 parts per million. CO2 10 years ago, 372 parts per million. CO2 50 years ago, 317 parts per million. The CO2 50 years ago has risen 71.7 parts per million up until the last 150 years. CO2 climbed at a rate of only 2 parts per million per 100 years. This past week, the CO2 has gone down, some from which we are grateful. Hello, and now I will be giving you the current weather.
That's the end of today's DCTV 4-H news program. This is news director Arian saying good night and thank you for watching.